Change
Sorry?
the unit.
Set the quadrant, correct? So first of all, we set the quadrant. Okay, you can set the quadrant by just adding line anywhere it's okay for me. Okay, anywhere is fine as long as you have a quadrant or 4 quadrant. Okay, and then what's next?
Drawing a 45-degree angle on the third quadrant.
All right. So this is the first angle. So we have to draw a 45-degree on the third quadrant. So that's the main point. Okay. So you guys can also do this. You guys can also do this, and this is also an assignment. So should be submitting this as well. So first of all, specify the first point of the line. Okay, and then what's the 45-degree of it? What is a 45-degree on the bottom left? It's two set. It's so if you cannot remember, you click on the units first. To go to the or make sure you change first. Okay, I didn't change because I was going to just show you the without the units. But if you remember, east is 0, north is 90, west is 180, south is 270. So what's 45-degree on the third quadrant? It's 45 divided by 2. What is 22.5? So 180 plus 22.5 is 202.5. Okay? Correct or not? Okay, 202.5. So specify the line, set the direction, set the angle to 202.5. Tap enter. Betul ke ni? You sure this is 45 degree? Doesn't look like 45 degree. So, berapa? Calculate for me. 270, 225. Okay, good. Okay, it's 225. So, first quadrant, angle 225. Alright, this is a 45 degree. Okay, good. So what's next? The second point we should know is that you should always have this at least 10 mm or 10 mm of mirror. So the first one here, you should change this, select the object, enter, height. Mirror, specify the first point of the line. Okay, the first point. Well, this is quite difficult if you want to specify. So the first point of the line, you have to specify at least 10. Okay, 10 mm.
Sir, I think you can use the offset.
Yes, you can also use the offset button as well. Okay, but you should always make sure that it is 10 mm. Okay, 10 mm from the you can also copy. Okay, copy and also offset. It is fine. Both is fine. As long as it is a 10 mm from the okay, as long as it's 10 mm from the line. Alright, boleh buat. Okay, you can do this first. Okay, try to do this first and then to do all for the lines. You don't mind me, I'm just moving around because it's taking a lot of space. All right. Okay. Okay, semua dah dapat buat? So small. Okay, everybody done with the offset on the lines? Okay. All right. Is everybody okay? Right. So let's start with the drawing. Okay. Let's start with the drawing. So we are doing a first angle orthographic view, and then we want to know which direction, okay, which direction the front view is going to be. So you can choose any directions you want. You can either choose this direction, or you can also use this direction. So the best way to choose a front view is to have the biggest the biggest surface area for the front view. So which one has the biggest surface area? This one or this one for a front view? So this one, it has the biggest surface area. So we choose this one as the front view, this one as the side view, and the top view would be this one. So to draw the front view, okay, you have a 40 plus 30, 70. 70 plus 10, 10 plus 30 is 40. So it's 70, 40. That's the first one. You should do is take the line, draw this one 70. Okay, with an angle of 0, of course. Okay, 70. Next, another 40. Okay, with an angle of 90, of course, an angle of 90. So you have a 40 size. Then another on this angle, which is a 180, which is 15 mm. Sorry, 15, yeah, 15 mm. Then you have a slope. Okay, a slope which you're not sure of, which we are not sure of. So leave the slope aside. Take the angle of this. Take the height of this one, which is 20. Okay, 20, and then straight line. So you take on this line, click on this one with an angle of 90 and 20 of height with a length of 40. Okay, but an angle of 0, an angle of 0, and length of 40. Okay, so you have a slope. So this is your first front view. Okay, and then you have to remove the bottom side. Okay, the bottom side is 30 mm. So you have to draw a rectangle of 30 mm. Okay, so and trim this one. So that's the first front drawing. What else is missing? This hole here and the hole on top of here, correct? So the hole here is about 10 mm, the distance is around, what is the distance? It's around 30 mm. Okay, so you need to draw a 10 mm distance until so you draw a line here with an with a 270, an angle of 270, and a line of 10 mm. And then you draw straight 180, an angle of 180, and a straight line. But this one is basically the center line, of course, right? So this is the center line. Okay, another one at the bottom, you have another line which is a size of, this one is the size of 20 mm. Okay, 20 mm with a width of, radius of 10 mm. So a radius of 10 and a width of 20. So choose this one, pick the distance of 20. Um, okay, 20, and the distance of, or better you just draw another line of 20 and direction of 90 and 10 mm, and a straight direction, another direction of 180 with a 20 mm distance. So this is another center line. Okay, boleh? Okay, once you're done, you can remove this line and leave only uh, the required visible line on your first angle. So what about the second, the side view? The side view, it should be on this side. So you have a side view of 40 with a height of 20 plus another height of 10 plus 20 is 40. So 40 plus 40. So it is like a square. Okay, like a square. Or you can just take a line and draw from here. Specifically draw the line. It doesn't matter actually. You can also use a rectangle. Okay, 40, 40. Okay, so the first line should have a 20 a straight line of 20 from here. Or why is the line not centered? Okay. I see. So this line is not straight, I believe. So that is fine. So we can just go ahead with this 40 by 40. Okay, we move the line. So the first line is 20. So first is 20. Is a straight line. Okay. Then you have 20, and then you have a semicircle. On top of that, you have another 30. So 10 from the top, which is a line, but with a 16. So 40 divided by 2 is 20. So this is 2 and 2. Sorry, 4 and 4. Is it? If I'm not correct. Okay, 14 minus 40 minus 16 is 20. 24 divided by 2, 12. So 12 and 12. So you have to draw a line of 12 and 12 here. 10 mm line, 12 and 12. Uh, 200, comma of 270, a line of 10. So another 180 direction, 180. You can trim this one. You can also copy this line. Okay, specify the base point. Another line, you can draw another line here to specify the length from here to here. All right. So you can remove this center line here and then modify the line from here to here and trim the line of this one. Okay, so that's then don't forget about the semicircle at the bottom here. The radius of the semicircle is 10. So the side should be around between, so the 10, 20, so the side should be around 10. In the straight line, you should draw a straight line from here until the bottom, and also another straight line from here. Okay, doesn't matter which side, and then draw a semicircle. Okay, start, center or end, start, center or an angle. So if you don't have an angle, you can start and an angle. start and end, angle of 180. Then you can trim it. This one, you don't need this. Mistakenly trim something that we need. So this one you can trim. Obviously, you don't need this one. You can leave this one behind for the next design. Okay, hopefully the line here is the similar or no, doesn't reach. So there's still another line here. That's worrying. Okay, we need to specify the line again. It's 16 only. So that's a mistake here. It should be 20. So this one is 12. Should be 10 only. No wonder. All right. So fix again the line. Line should be exactly 10 only for this line. Okay. And then you need to trim this line. Then you need to copy this line to move this line. Not move, copy, undo. Copy the line. So copy this line into this. All right. So now you can draw the arc, start, end, and angle. Start, end, until you reach that point there, which is 180. Okay. So trim this line. You've taken this line as your trim. Okay, what else is missing? We need to draw another straight line here. So another line or straight line needs to be drawn here. Okay, so that's done with your side view. Now, last point would be your top view. Okay, before we do the top view, just trim all the unnecessary line. So basically, you can also do this, draw the straight line, and see where the angle should be. So another line should be here, and we have this. You can also draw this, and you should know already where the top view is. So that is your top view. Okay, this is what your top view. Then you can draw another line to specify where your angle is. So you can take this one. Okay. Specify with a 90 degree. Sorry, 270 to 70 degree. Okay. Why is it doing like that? So one more line could be drawing from here to here. So you can actually draw all the required specific line. until you don't have to calculate no more because you already have all the first line and the second line. Then you only need to draw the lines of this one. Since you have already everything together, so you just take the line, draw the center line, and specify where the distance is. Okay, one more is the circle, of course. This one doesn't look very, so we want in a zero angle. That's about right. It's about right. So trim all the unnecessary line. Okay, until you have the you want what line your interest is in. It's about right. That's about it. So this line is measured to be on this line. So basically, you don't want this line, of course. You don't want this line. So basically, you don't want this top front line. You want only the top line here. So that would be around, this is a 30 centimeter, this is a 40 centimeter, 40 millimeter. And this is a 16, and then there should be a line here, 30. So this one is not required. Okay, and then you need one more line, which is this one here. So you can take the line here, draw it to the bottom. Okay, around angle of 270. Okay, and an angle of 0. So that's your first line. Then your second line is this one. You don't have to calculate anymore because you already have all the dimensions. So you don't need to calculate. Just need to specify the angle only. So now you're done with the drawing. Then you can trim all the unnecessary lines, and you are complete. For the time being, you are complete lah, but not complete yet. Of course lah, you have to change the center line to a different line, a different line yang hidden lines. Okay, change to hidden lines. Okay, semua everybody is quiet eh. Semua okay with this drawing? Is everybody okay with the drawing?
So for the side view, right?
Yep.
Got one dotted line, right? for the 10 millimeter.
Yes, but at the moment, you can change the dotted line by changing the layers properties. But I haven't actually explained to you that yet. But for the time being, we will I will explain to you in the next class. Okay, how to
Oh,
change
okay,
the
sir.
lines. At the moment, just use a straight line.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for asking us. Okay. We can also change the line by going to the properties. Yang ni kat mana ni? Layer properties. Layer and properties. Layers, block and properties. And then you go to the layers, go to others, change, and then go to load. And find the lines, the hidden line. Because we are using, we are drawing. Let me just cancel this first. If you go look at the picture, this should be a hidden line, and this should be a hidden line as well. This one, this one, this one, and this one should be hidden lines. Whereas where else is there a hidden line? From the top view, there is no hidden line. Okay, from the front view, sorry, from the side view, there is also no hidden lines. So only these two lines are hidden line. So basically what you need to do is you click on the lines that you want to make it hidden. For example, this one. Go to the properties. Sorry, go to the layers. Layers at the bottom of the layers. Go to others. Load and find hidden lines. Okay, hidden. For example, click on OK. Okay, and then I have done it. And then click on hidden line. And you click on OK. Okay, and then the line will automatically change to a hidden line. Like that. But actually, I'm going to explain to you about the layer first. This is also another way to draw a hidden line. And then there you have a center line as well here. So you can go add another center line, load, add another center line. And obviously you can just choose the center here, click on OK, and it come out the center. But make sure you have a center line first here. So to draw a line, first you need to draw this line. Okay, just like that, but you don't really need a center line for this one. So once you have done all of this, you can copy it. Now make sure before that you go to your layout, change the layout. So today we are going to do the title block. So you change the layout, you click on layout, LAYOUT, layout. Or you can also just go to layout here on the top. Okay, page setup, modify it, change to PDF, DWG to PDF, change this one to an ISO A4 to 297210. Set the custom unit to 101. Okay. Scale it 11. And that's it. And you can preview. Okay, this is your line. Click on OK and close. So this is your layout. You delete this unnecessary one. And then you draw a rectangle first for the boundary. Specify. You can specify any point you like. Okay. Or just specify 0, 0. Sorry. 0, 0. This is your line. Specify the top one. You can specify what your line first, and then specify also the rectangle at the bottom for your title block. Okay, you can specify the height. All right, and comma. 14. Now, or you can just use line and specify the height. 14. Then a line, straight line, just to use it for your title block. Another line, 7. Okay, 7, and then this dimension here is the one I gave you already in your technical drawing class previously, if you remember. And then you draw a division between the first line, second line. You can you can write anything, okay, at the top. Now you want to put your layout model. So what you do is you copy this layout. Okay, copy, then you can paste the layout to this one. Okay, delete the unnecessary line. Okay, and finally you have to include dimensions. So add the dimensions according to the drawing given. So the first dimension is 40, 70, and then all the dimensions that are required. But do not overstack. Okay. Before you do that, make sure the height, you change the height to 6. Okay. Hopefully it's the height that is the same height. Okay. 6 is too big. Change to 5. Right. Change to 5. 5 is enough. 5 is okay. Okay, apply. and then also change the leader as well. The the leader should also change to at least a size that you can see. Okay, the scale would be around 5 as well. All right. So when you write, hmm, ensure you change the units. I forgot to change the units. Uh, Change to 0 millimeters. Still, you need to change it here as well. Okay, you have to change this as well here. So still small. Not sure why. Should have not. Shouldn't have been this small. So just change this factor here. Okay, change the scale factor to 5 measurement scale. The decimal, oh no, this one is 1. The symbols and arrow, change the arrow size to bigger. 5 is fine as well. All right, center marks, depends on what you do. I change to 3. 3 is fine as well. The lines, change the lines as well. Modify the lines to something that you can see. Okay. Oh, too big. That's too big. Okay, this is too big for the dimension. Just this one should change as well. This is too big. So modify this arrows. Let's say would be around 2. 2 is fine. Okay. This one 2 is fine. 2 is also big lah. One is possible. Something wrong with my dimension. Should have been 70, but this one stated 40. So check for the dimension. This one is probably wrong, and then you need to modify this one, of course. This one is correct. This one is also correct. So something wrong with the dimension, of course. But change the leader lah. Don't use too big. Okay. Make sure it's just standard lah. Don't use 2 is too large. Just change the arrow to 1 lah. Okay. 1 is fine. Ni kena baiki balik lah. This one you need to fix one. Do not overstack the dimensions. Okay, do not overstack it. Okay, so far this is your drawing, and then you need to write also your text. Okay, your text should be your name. Okay, what is my text? Bamligo going wrong. Okay. And so on. You can do that later on. Okay, and then you can also add the figure if you want. I'd love to add the figure. Of course, this one you need to draw the figure as well. That will be explained in later, but you don't need to draw it. You just need to draw the first angle, third angle, and that only. And then this one, of course, you have to reduce the size. Okay. So that's about it. That's the final output of our class today. Okay, is everybody okay with this?
Okay, sir.
All right, so save this. Save this in drawing 1. You can also change this to PDF. Okay. save in desktop and save anywhere you want, and make sure you print this also. Okay, if you want to print in PDF, you click on OK and then change to the desktop. Drawing 2, I think. Okay, that's your output. Right? You cannot see the, however, it would be impossible to see the center line, but there is a center line here. You need to increase the font. It's a center line, but it's big. It's very big. So you have to decrease the font. Okay. Decrease the font size. So to decrease the font size, click on this one. Change the the hidden line. Okay. Change to another line which is smaller. For example, 0.5. If it's a 0.5, it's easier for you to see. Same for this one. Change it to a hidden line. Hopefully, when you print out, the hidden line can be seen. Rather than rather than just a straight line. All right, so that's all for today. So make sure you do this assignment and do submit. Okay, do submit. I think I already stated the date of the submission. This is for the first angle. All right. Any questions before we end this class? Any questions? No questions? If there's no questions, we can stop the class today. So that's all for today's class. I hope everybody gets what we are doing today, which is the title block, and then the isometric to orthographic. Later on, we will do Thursday. We will focus on the the isometric and also the layers. Okay, right? Today we haven't focused on the isometric. Oh, sorry. On Thursday we only focus on the layers. Next week we will focus on the isometric. Okay, and then also the hidden line next week. If it's, I think it's possible before your test. Your test is probably around week 7. So week 7 between 1st of December until 4th of December. 30th of November to the 4th of December. Okay, so thank you so much for listening. Hope everything is acceptable. Any weaknesses that I presented, that's from me. And hopefully, if you have any further question, you can ask me. All right, so that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Sir,
Yes.
for the title box, we need to write like this or like the previous one?
The previous one.
The previous one. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Right from the previous one. This is just an example. I didn't finish it up because, well, I don't want to finish it up. You need to complete this.
Sir,
Yep.
nanti saya akan upload video dekat YouTube.
Tak tahu sempat ke tak. Too many. I have too many at the moment. I have difficulty in editing the video.
Okay, sir.
But if I do, it would be before the test week 7 ke. Try lah. But it's easy. Tak ada masalah pun. Kalau ada masalah, I will let me know.
Okay, sir.
At the moment, it's difficult for me to edit the video. I'm not sure you can view from the Google Drive or not. My Google Drive. I can share you the link, so I don't have to upload the YouTube, because YouTube takes a lot of time to edit and all that. I will try to see if you can link it up with you lah from Google Drive. Not sure possible ke tak. Nanti saya belajar lah. Belajar pun makan masa ke. Alright, okay.
Okay, sir.